Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where you can see I have a package from Big Bag Toy Store. So yeah, let's get it open and see what it looks like. Sorry if I sound a little quiet, I'm kind of sick and everyone's kind of sleeping around here, so I'm going to be a little quieter. Also, I'm sorry I haven't been uploading. We've had some personal issues in my life that I don't want to get into right now, but everything's fine now, but, we had a few things we had to do, so I haven't really bought any toys or action figures or anything. But, yeah, let's get this open. I will see you when it's open. Now, as you can see, it's the Mezco 112 Collective X-Men Marvel's Wolverine Steelbook, Deluxe Steelbook Edition. Yeah, so the thing about this was, I probably would have had this a lot sooner, but my pre-order actually got canceled somehow. So I didn't get this when everyone else really got this, but a couple weeks later it was in stock instead of having to pre-order, so I just did that. So yeah, let's open it up and see what it looks like. Well, first off, actually, you'll see it's a very beautiful box art. I always keep the Mezco boxes, but this one is special. It's really nice. I guess it's just the color scheme of X-Men, of Wolverine specifically. The blue, the yellow, they just work so well. And, there's the same, you get the same. Sorry, if you hear anything, that's my cat. She likes to mess with my boxes that I get. And then you see that. And then, I guess, let me show you that. And then in the back, it's just like the same, but it's upside down for some reason. That's kind of weird. Or maybe I put the lid on upside down like an idiot. Yeah, that's probably more likely. Alright, let's open it up and see what's in there. First impressions are, you get some lovely packaging. You get some tissue paper, and then you get the instructions, which I will read 100%. I'll always read the instructions with the toys like this that are, I'm scared of breaking because this was almost $200. So, and that's the thing. This is only going to go up in price. So if you're wanting to get this toy, make a decision after this, I guess. For the two people that watch these videos, make your decision after this. But yeah, I would get on it if you're gonna buy it. Alright, let's get it unboxed. I will be right back. Okay, and as you can see, we have him straight out of the box with everything he comes with. This is how he comes out of the box. He's got the first appearance head, which I'm just gonna be upfront about it right now. Is probably gonna be my favorite head. I love the first appearance look for Wolverine. I'm one of those guys that loves first appearance looks. I love the classic looks. I just love them. It's this type or the brown suit Wolverine is probably my favorite look for Wolverine. No, there's no probably about it. It is my favorite look for Wolverine. Yeah, let's look at him. So first thing you'll notice is he's got that short, stocky feel, which, that's what you want with a Wolverine figure, obviously. He's got, the stitching on the back is a kind of apparent, but not too apparent. It's like in a good place where you'd expect the stitching on a costume to be, I think. You don't really see the stitching on the legs. You can kind of see the stitching on the undershorts on the side. He's got these cool knee pads, or not knee pads, shoulder pads, sorry. And they look awesome, they're actually, the painting on them, if I can get it to focus, you can see like nicks and scratches, and then you can see like little, what would you call that? I don't know. I don't know what you call it, like a screw. I don't know. But, yeah. And they kind of have that all over the boots, like the black and stuff. There's not really nicks or anything all over the boots, or there is maybe some on the gloves, but that might just be the leather look. And the shorts look clean. They look good. But yeah. I really do love this figure already. This is probably one of my favorite Mezcos that I own. I only own 4 now. This is my 4th one. I own the Moon Knight, the White Moon Knight, like the full white one. I own Red Deadpool and then X-Force Deadpool. So, yeah, we'll do a comparison with the red Deadpool. But yeah, this is a good figure, man. Uh, yeah, you can see the tiger stripes. You know, that's the iconic Wolverine imagery. They look awesome. I'm a little bit worried that over time these might degrade, but as of now, they look awesome. You can see more like divots, whatever. I don't know what you'd call those. Like buttons, I guess. Buttons. Yeah, I'm an idiot. You can see like the part that the claws come out of. Shink. More buttons. You can actually see his arm hair, which I love. Don't always get that on a Wolverine figure, but of a figure this caliber, you'd expect to get that. But yeah, we'll take a look at the belt too. The belt looks amazing. Like, that's just iconic. It's iconic. And then, yeah, we'll take a look at the heads. But I guess we'll look at the back of the body too. You just more the same. You're not gonna see it from this angle, but if you were to do one of those, like have his claws popping out, like someone just called him a bitch or something, and he's like, "What'd you say, bub?" That's still pretty cool, honestly. Just seeing this, or just you can see literally, and you can't see it on the camera. No, you can't. The camera doesn't pick it up, but in real life, like right there, right behind him. If I could, yeah, no, you can't. You're not gonna be able to see it. There's like a shadow, and his shadow, his silhouette looks so good. It just, it's striking. It's beautiful. So we'll take a look at all the heads. And this head was so easy to pop off. I normally don't get that with Mezcos. My Mezcos are normally pretty freaking strong. So yeah, there's that head. And I'm running out of storage space, so I'm gonna have to rush a little bit. But yeah. I know I didn't really rush in the beginning. It took 3 minutes to get into the figure. The head looks awesome. You get the whiskers, you get the eyes. And yeah, first appearance head. That's honestly the main reason I pre-ordered their, well, obviously it didn't. The pre-order got canceled, so that sucks, but that's one of the main reasons I was pre-ordering this. And then you get basically two of the same heads. Just one of them is angry. These are what people think of when they think Wolverine, obviously. And yeah, they look good too. Every head in this looks amazing. We'll do all the mask looks first, and then you get an actual screaming Wolverine, like, Jean Grey's my girlfriend, not yours, Scott. I don't know. Or would you call me? Fuck your saber tooth. Yeah, it's not focusing very well, but yeah, the heads look awesome. And then you get probably the head I'm gonna use. This, the first appearance head, but angry. And then you get the messed up. You can see the adamantium skull. Sorry, my cat's crying. She wants out of the room. I'll have to let her out real quick. I'm sorry, she's a brat, but I love her. And then you get these two heads. You get the unmasked heads. You get this one. Here, let me put that one down. The longer hair, the more what you think of when you normally think of Wolverine, the hairier one. But he looks good. I don't like the teeth. I don't like Mezco teeth. But you could probably just rub those off if you really needed to. But this is probably the head I'll use more. I just wish it had the hair that I prefer the other hair. Maybe they would if they would have switched them, but I'll still probably use this. And then in conjunction with this, you have the cowl that you you just slip it on over the neck like that. Slip it on and off. You can put the head on. And these heads, obviously the ones that are on the body are a little tighter. Actually, maybe I just didn't feel a click, so that's why I pushed it out. I pushed it harder. But yeah, you get that, and he looks pretty badass. But it's Wolverine. He's always pretty badass. I hope we get the upgrade for this with the brown suit, because brown suit's my favorite. But yeah, So that's Wolverine. Let me just put a head on him real quick so we can show off all of the accessories he comes with. He comes with a pair of these fists with claws coming out of them. You know, can't have Wolverine without claws, right? I guess you could, but he'd be kind of lame. Well, that's not true. When Wolverine didn't have claws and he was running around with the mutant killing sword, he was still pretty cool. And then you got the bone claws. These will probably be what I use. I love bone claws. I think they're something about them. They're menacing, but they could still hurt Wolverine because, you know, those mother frickers hurt if they get broken off, right? And then you get like these style pose hands, like he's grabbing someone's face or some shit, or just like, I don't know. But yeah, you get those. You get a pair of those. I'm only showing one off because I'm trying to not lose all these freaking hands. And then you get those again, but just like, you know, without the claws. So compare them. You know, they're like, I think they're exactly the same sculpt, but yeah, they're exactly the same without the claws. And all these hands look beautiful. And then you get like you get a pointer on this hand, and this hand has like another one of these hand, like weird. You get like a pointer type hand, or like a cigar holding hand. You can use it as a cigar holding hand, but he doesn't really come with a cigar, so that's fucking awesome. But these, you have 3 of the exact same hands. What the hell? Look, you get 3 of the exact same hands. Whatever. I guess that's fine. I won't be displaying with those. I'll be displaying them with the bone claws. And then you get like these effects for the claws, which I don't know how to use them very well. But I'm sure if I take some pictures over time, I'll learn them. You get like this long, slow swipe, and then like this shorter swipe, and then like this curved, shorter swipe, and then like this, like, impact swipe. So get that. And full disclosure, I was watching Wade on Parallel Universe's review of this figure, because like him, Shartimus Prime, Fwoosh, and The Amazing are my favorite toy reviewers. So I was watching them, or his, and he didn't know how to use them either, so maybe I can figure that out off camera. But then you get this belt. There's like an older belt, and but also there's this really cool thing that you can do where you can, oh shoot, it comes with an extra like icon type thing, or belt buckle icon. I'm so sorry. I actually just woke up. I feel like crap. So let's see if I can get through this. It's my cat crying to get in now, and I'm not going to let her in because she's a brat. And then you get this one. And yeah, that looks pretty good. It's not going in very well, and it's got different sized holes on it, that's why, but it doesn't go in well on both sized holes. I'm going to let her in. I'll be right back. And she ran away once I tried to let her in, so she is a shithead. Alright, so next you get, these are the less, for the most part, the kind of less interesting ones. I mean, I forgot to show this one off. You got a Sentinel eyeball that you can, here, let's find one. You put it on a claw, and it kind of slots in pretty well, but it scares me, like, to do it. But you can, like, kind of slot it in however you want for the most part. But, yeah. You kind of, like, go like that, and you can have it hanging off of Wolverine's fist, like his claws, like he just swiped out a Sentinel. And you're like, oh, that sucks. You're probably like, that kind of sucks. I mean, a Sentinel, I'd love to get a Sentinel figure, and I don't want to buy them by the Legends one, because that thing is going to cost an arm and a leg. Well, this isn't exactly a figure, it's more of a base. But you get this kick-ass thing, and I'm sure everyone that knows this figure knows about this. It's honestly not the best, like, size-wise. It's kind of small, but it's really cool for a base. Also, I forgot to show off, you get this, like a X, like he's swiping both directions for the claws, which is pretty cool, and I don't know how I'm ever going to use that. But you get that base, and then you get, like, the less interesting X-Men base, Wolverine base. I'm not saying this is bad. I love the Mezco bases. They make the best bases. But, you know, obviously this is, like, the best. And then you get a baggie for all the... If you're not keeping the box, which I don't see why you wouldn't. It's beautiful. All of the accessories go in there. And then you get, like, this for the stand. Actually, I don't know if this is plug in to this. Okay, so it actually plugs in, so you can make Wolverine jumping or something on the stand, so that's awesome. And then his eyes actually light up. And you're probably thinking, oh, his eyes light up, and they probably don't even send batteries, but guess what? They send freaking batteries. I'm gonna put them in. I will be right freaking back. Okay, I will be right back. Alright, so this is what the bottom actually looks like. Like unassembled and shit. And I'm sure you know how to put batteries in, but I was just showing it off because just in case you needed it. You felt like you needed to know that. So you could prepare or something. Maybe some people don't have a screwdriver, or, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty inept at everything, and I know how to use a screwdriver, so I don't know. But, yeah, there he is. There the Sentinel is. Now, let's see what it looks like next to Wolvie. So first, I'm going to actually put Wolverine. No, it's going to be harder to do the review because I'll be scared of breaking it if I do that. But, yeah. So, that's what Wolverine looks like. Here. Actually, let's give him an angry face instead of, like, a calm face, since he just took down a frickin' Sentinel. But, yeah. So, that's what Wolvie looks like. And, yeah, like I said, the Sentinel looks kind of small, but I really do enjoy him. So, first, I showed you this stand, and they always have these little plugs on them, so you can actually do this with them. First, you poke that out, and this is how I always poke them out. And I can't do it. I have to do it behind camera. It requires that kind of strength. Oh my god, it's still really hard to do. Okay, that's tight. I gotta work it out real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I know there's a lot of stopping and starting this video, but I'm sorry. But, yeah, it took a little working to do, but this is what you can do. There's a bunch of holes all over the body, like, you know, there's none on the head, but there's, like, one here, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and they all blend into the body really well. So they kind of just look like divots or some shit, but you can do this. You can just put that peg right there, and then stand Logan on it. Let's try to make sure to get the pegs lined up, and then, like, you could be like, make him, put him in a pose, obviously, but I don't want to do that at the moment. But that's what they look like together. And this actually lights up. It's actually supposed to light up. Oh, there's a button right there. Okay. So you can see that it's, like, flickering, but there's a button right here. And it looks like kind of cracked and shit, so that's kind of cool. But, can you put the eye inside? Okay, so you can kind of put the eye inside even if you don't want it. It'll cover up the flicker, but I'm never going to have this displayed like this. Maybe for, like, a photo or something, but I don't like changing out batteries. But, like, there's a light right there, and then a flicker right there. So, yeah, he looks really cool. And let's shut that back off. And then you can put the eye in there if you want. That's how probably I'll display it, with the eye in there, because it kind of looks cool. Yeah, he looks awesome. So, I'm going to get a Cyclops probably soon to display with Wolverine. So, let's get on to size comparisons. So, just so you know, I don't have a Cyclops. But I do have another iconic X-Men character that hangs out with Wolverine sometimes. I got a Mezco Deadpool. Let's move this out of the... Or I guess we can keep that there. We can put Wolvie in the middle. Or we'll put Wolvie right there. And that's what... Ooh. Yeah, let's try to stand him up straight. See, so size comparison-wise, I'm not a fan of the size of him. He's really tall. So he's not going to work with your X-Men. Not your X-Men, your Marvel Legends. He barely even works with a Mezco. But their sizing's also gone different ways, I think. I only have a couple of figures to show off. So, yeah. that sucks. That really does suck, because... But if you, this Sentinel will work really well with your X-Men, your like Avengers, whatever, Marvel Legends. It'll work real well with them. So if you want to just take that and use that, see, size comparison wise, Marvel Legends are smaller, and it's not just the Wolverine that's smaller. So, and then you get, we'll compare him to his Lego counterpart. There the big dog is. Well, which figure would you rather have? And then we'll compare him to my old favorite figure of all time. I think he is going to take the cake. I think so. I don't have Prowler with me right now, so I can't really show off the iconic Prowler. Actually, you know what? I'll go get Prowler. Alright, we got him. So, he's a little bit tall, or he's a lot taller than Marvel Legends. Even the taller ones. So, yeah. But, you know, I think he'd scale pretty well with McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line. I think he would scale pretty freaking well with that. So, if you know, have some of those, I'm not going to compare them to them because I don't like touching them. I hate them. But I'm going to put him in his first appearance form so we can do this. Yeah, he's even a little big for this. This kind of works for... You know what? No, this works pretty okay for older Hulk, I think. Hulk used to be smaller, right? In like when he was first appearing, like before he was Zimnu. But yeah, they look great together, obviously. But yeah, so I'll show what he looks like with his claws, because you don't want a Wolverine figure without his freaking claws, right? So we have this hand. And the hands are actually it feels like they're getting easier to pop on, which is amazing. And you know, I'm actually kind of angered that we didn't get a cigar or like a bottle of Jack or something, because it's Wolverine, man. He's got to have a cigar or a cigar smoking head or something. I feel like they retroactively took the cigar out because Marvel's probably like, oh, we don't want Wolverine smoking. That sends a bad message. Or more, Disney. Ugh, don't like you, Disney. But we'll go over the articulation. I forgot to do that. So that's what he looks like with the claws on. He looks badass. But for the actual articulation segment, I really don't want to break off these claws, because I don't want another Wolverine without the claws. Even though you kind of got 3 chances to break them, because you got 3 pairs of claws. 3 pairs. So articulation-wise, I'm gonna do this for the head because I don't want to pull myself back. He's got good tilt, really good tilt. You know, probably one of the best, because he's got like a ball joint up in the head, and then he's got one down at the base of the neck. I'm not taking the neck out, but just trust me. Good tilt, really pretty good back for a guy who's supposed to be short. Good down, and then you've got pretty good arm tilted. Arm can go out to there, which is pretty good. Can spin around, you know. The elbow is double. No, it's not double jointed. It is double jointed, but it can only go out to there. And then, if you want to go up farther, you can actually move the shoulder pads out. They're on a little ball joint, or take them out all the way. But you can't really get them up that far anyway, so there's no point in really messing with them and taking them out. Shoulder crunch. Or not shoulder crunch. Ab crunch is not the best. Not the worst, but not the best. Certainly better than Deadpool's, but he has an apparatus and stuff and looks cooler. Well, he doesn't look cooler. I love Deadpool, but the Mezco figure is kind of lacking. But you can go up to there, and yeah. You can go up to there with the legs. You can bend. Double jointed knee, but because of the... Actually, no. Is it a single joint? I think it's a single joint. or it's just a really bad double joint. And then you can kick back that far. You can kick out to the side that far. But as always, I would be careful because it's cloth, it's fabric. You don't want that. And then you can like twist the torso. So, but as always, it's cloth and fabric, so you don't want to do that very often. The feet are kind of tight, but you know, you got like weird articulation with them. You know, like you can get that kind of movement. You can get pretty good ankle pivot, but that's about it. And then the fists are on a hinge, but you can like move the hinge, I think, around in there. Yeah, because you obviously you pop the fist in. And, you know, I don't think they give you extra hinges, so if you break these, you're kind of shit out of luck, which is sucky. I'm pretty sure with Moon Knight they gave you extras, and I think even Deadpool. But, yeah, overall, he's really cool. I'm going to put him in a pose to end out this. Alright, so overall, I really like this figure. One criticism I can levy at all Mezco figures is the articulation is not the best, but even so, they look cool. So, you know, we can even put Deadpool in there. The stand is kind of lackluster in my opinion. You know, it looks awesome. I'll give it that. It looks fucking incredible. But the pegging system needs some work. You know, I don't like to be pegged. Sorry. It looks awesome. I will give it that. It looks freaking incredible. But, you know, I just think the pegging system needs a little bit of work. But other than that, this is takes the cake for my new favorite Mezco figure. Until I get that classic, like, Steve Ditko, Spider-Man, and Green Goblin that they release at least. Because, like I said, I'm very into classic costumes. Like, I love first appearances. I know that's not a first appearance, but the Marvel Legends first appearance that's coming out, I'm gonna shove that thing in my pocket as soon as I can. I don't know what that means. But, that's not technically first appearance, I know. But, you know, it's as good as we're probably ever gonna get. We're never probably gonna get that blue back logo. So, you know. But, I'm gonna try to get the Cyclops to go with these two, and I'll review that, obviously. I might try to get the Gambit, even though he doesn't look the best, and he's kind of hard to find. And then I hope one day they release, like, an Iceman and an Angel and a Jubilee, and maybe a Psylocke, a Jean Grey, a Professor Xavier, a Beast. These are X-Men that I need to fuel me. I need them. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a fun video to film. I've been really waiting for this guy, and I gotta say, the figure itself doesn't disappoint. I mean, look at this man. Just look at that head. He just looks so good. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. The paint sculpt. The paint, the sculpt, everything. Sorry. Alright. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. Bye.